Hi ladies, it's Crystal here, and I want to share with you my absolute favorite new collection that came out September for the fall of 2016. And my favorite collection is our Beauty Arsenal collection, okay? In this collection, you're going to get a ton of awesome products. It's also going to save you about 18 to 20% off of the retail value. Not to mention you get this awesome free bag, and it's going to ship for free. So you're not going to have to worry about paying for shipping either. Okay? So what comes in this wonderful collection? Okay? You're going to get our airbrush in a bottle. You're going to get your choice of color of our Liquid Touch foundation. You're also going to get your choice right here of any color of concealer. Now you can go with the liquid concealer that matches your Mineral Touch foundation, okay, and you can use them together. If you have a skin tone that's kind of in between, you can get one lighter and one darker. You can mix them to make the color that you need, or you can go with the light one and you can use it as an highlighter, which I'm going to show you that because I have nothing on my face, okay. Then you're going to get any one of our 5 addiction palettes. You get to choose, okay. I'm going to show you those a little later. And then we have our awesome brow liner, which I need our brow liner. That comes in light, medium, or dark. You get your choice of that. You get our fabulous 3D mascara lashes, okay, our fiber lashes. You're also going to get your choice of any one pencil lip or eyeliner. So the choice is yours, okay? You're also going to get one of our 10 fabulous lip glosses in whichever color you desire. And you're going to have your choice of one of our 7 lip stains, okay? So I am going to show this to you today. I'm going to put it on my face and show you how you can get an awesome base face out of this huge collection, and give you a couple little tips and tricks along the way. You also get your choice of one of these 2 collection bags. You can get the striped bag or the purple bag, and I actually do have the striped bag that I can show you. It's super adorable, okay? It's a very nice size. Throw any of your essentials in this bad boy, take it to work, leave it in the car, whatever you need to do, okay? Take it on vacation. And this will hold all of your products that you need, okay? So with that, let me get started. I have not done anything with my face except moisturize. And for my moisturizer, I used our brand new Royalty line with our SPF in it. So this is our renewing day cream because I do have oily skin. We have a hydrating day cream if you have dry skin, okay? And please don't mind my puppies. So to get started, I am going to go ahead and prime my face. I always start out with my eye primer. If you do not prime, you are actually kind of wasting your makeup because your primer is going to create a nice little barrier between your skin and the product, and it's going to help your product just stay on your skin all day, and it's not going to go anywhere. So I'm just putting a little bit of eye primer because I do have oily lids and I love our eye primer, and I'm just putting this on my eyes here. And then I'm going to come through with my Glorious primer, which this is the what I have left from the last packaging, but the formula has not changed. Only the packaging has changed. And so this comes out as a very clear, silky smooth product. So you're going to put this everywhere, and you're going to feel how soft and silky this is. And it's just creating a nice, flawless base for your makeup, okay? And it's going to keep your makeup on all day, which we want. We don't want to have to reapply our makeup multiple times a day. I don't know about you, but I don't. Okay, so prime is very important, okay? So now, on to our very first product. This is our airbrush in a bottle, our Liquid Touch foundation. This is the color Taffeta, okay? I change multiple shades a year. I use taffeta, cashmere, scarlet, and sometimes velour in the wintertime. Velour is not my neutral shade. It is a yellow undertone, but I can work with it. So this comes with an eyedropper. It comes out very thin. A little bit goes a long way. The directions tell you to blend it with your fingers. So I put a little bit on my fingers. I put it around. I rub it in. Okay. Very simple, very easy. Okay. And then as you need more, you just add more. Okay. And always don't forget your neck. Never forget your neck. Okay? You want it to blend down there. Okay? Now, to give myself a nice, flawless finish, I'm going to use our liquid foundation brush. I just put a couple of extra drops on the brush. Okay? Just throw a little bit on there. And if you dab, you're going to get a little bit of a fuller coverage, okay, as opposed to wiping or rubbing. So dabbing is going to give you a little bit fuller coverage, okay? Dabbing works great. Okay. Now, this is buildable, which means that if you feel like you don't have quite enough coverage, okay, you can certainly let this set and then come back through and you can put more on your brush and you can add more to your skin, okay? And so you can get as full coverage as you want. It's super light. Like, I do not feel it. It's absolutely amazing, amazing foundation. Okay? Now what I'm going to do is I actually have my super light concealer in Scarlet. I use this as a highlighter. So I'm going to put just a little bit on my finger here. And I put this under my eye. Okay? And the trick is to make like a V shape. So I just dab the crap out of it. You don't want to rub, you don't want to, pull on your skin. So, more dabbing. Now, again, you don't have to do this. You can get this, the concealer in the same color as your foundation. And then you can use that over blemishes or anything like that. I get a lot less blemishes since I've used Younique. I'm lucky if I have one. Well, I guess I wouldn't say lucky, but I'm fortunate that I only get one or two, possibly, if that, in a month now, which is not the case from before. But as you can see here, you can see how using the concealer over here highlighted and lightened underneath of my eye here. So I'm going to do the same thing on the other eye. And I'm just dabbing. You can use a brush, you can use your fingers, you can use anything that you wish that you think works best for you. Now, the liquid foundation is going to set itself. Okay, it's going to come out with a nice matte finish. The concealer does need, could use a powder over it, unless you like that more glowing effect. And then I just dab my any extra that might be on my finger in my highlighted areas. So, there we have the highlight portion. Okay, next we have I'm going to move on to my brows. Okay, so I use the medium pencil. The light pencil is great if you're a blonde. The medium is good if you have brown hair, and if you have black hair, you're really good for the dark. Nanook. Now the awesome thing about the liner is that you do get the brush. So you want to brush this out. My dog is barking at his bowl. And then this side, obviously, this is actually the end of my tube, which I go through this because I use it all the time. So I'm going to need to pull out another one here soon. So I'm just going to fill in my brows. So you want to go right above your brow line, or your brow hairs, and right at the bottom of your brow hairs, and fill that in. Now, you want to use your I use my liner, and I put it against my nose and my eye, and that's where your liner should start, okay? You don't want it starting all the way over here. Then, in order to get the proper arch for your face, if you put this at the edge of your nose across your pupil, this is where your arch would be, and then if you take your pencil and you put it against the back of your eye, that's where your liner would end, okay? So, I definitely need to get another pencil. They do last me a long time. This is my first pencil, so it's lasted me almost a year. That's amazing. Well, it did last me a year because I've been a presenter for a year. Yay! So this isn't going to be quite as accurate because I'm really down literally to the end of my pencil, my liner, but you get the gist here. So then what you do, and I'll use a palette to finish these off, is you just brush this out, okay? You just brush it out, make sure it's nice and smooth, your hairs aren't all kinds of crazy. Next, you're going to get your choice of any addiction palette, alright? So we have 5 palettes. We have our first palette, number 1, are these beautiful browns, these neutral colors, okay? Great palette, alright? Number 2 is some grays with a hint of purple in it, a little bit of brown in there, okay? Palette number 3 is going to be our pinks and purples with a little silver and shimmer in there. You're going to get a black on the end. Number 4, my favorite for fall, is these beautiful browns and these blues mixed in, okay? And then last but not least, we have our metallic palette. Our metallic has all kinds of metallic colors. You get your silver, your gold, pinks, purples, red, and this is like a kind of a peachy color, okay? So you get your choice of any of those palettes, all right? Now, this is base face. So I am going to show you, I want to use palette number, I have some very bright colors on today. So I'm going to use palette number 5. Might as well just go bold. So we'll go with our metallics. Since, you know, obviously I have a very bold shirt on because it's got lipsticks on it. So I'm going to share that with you. Alright. Now you can use these wet or dry. Alright. I like to use them both ways. If you want a subtle look, use them dry. If you want something super bold, use them wet. Super simple. Alright. Now I'm going to steal one of my brushes here. And I'm going to go with, I don't have a bold blue in here. Got purples and pinks and silver. So I guess I'm going to do my silver. And let's see, if I'm using my sponge brush, and I'm going to nah. Apparently go very bold here, which wasn't exactly my plan, but because I didn't even wet this, I just kind of put it on my sponge brush. So I got a little carried away there on my brush. But that's okay. I can calm it down a little bit. Yeah. Okay. It'll just be a little wild. That's alright. I love our palettes. They're phenomenal. The colors go so well together. Alright, so I have some bright funkiness going on here with my silver. Okay. Make sure I cover my entire eyelid. There we go. Alright. Now, I'm just going to take the other side. I'm going to wet it a little bit. Just a dollop here, not much. And I'm going to take this pink color here and put some on my brush. And put that in my crease. Now, what I'm doing here is creating like just a little line over my crease here. That's all. Nothing, you know, nothing wicked. And I'm going to grab my liner shader brush and I'm just going to blend this color in here. Blend it so you don't see all the line, like the line from where I put it on. Softens it up. I did get a little bit more over there, which I normally wouldn't do, so let me go back over here with my silver and kind of just fix that a little bit. There we go. Okay, so super easy, a lot of fun. You can use any of these colors that you like in any combination. So it's a lot of fun. And then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to actually go ahead with my, let's see, with my liner shader brush, I'm going to wet it, okay? And I'm actually going to take this dark purple color here, since my shirt has some purple in it, I think. And I'm going to use this as my liner. I love, love, love using our palettes because they're so versatile. You can do so much stuff with it. The color combinations are endless. My dog is just all kinds of crazy today. Really, he is. Okay, so I've got that. Now, I like to take a slightly pointed, I just have a random brush here. And I'm going to take a little bit of that purple. And I'm going to run it down here. Just create like a little shadow there. Instead of using an eyeliner there. I'm still using the same palette, palette number 5. Dog's crazy. I'm telling you. Okay, so now you get your choice of any pencil. So we have all of these gorgeous new lip liners. Or not new, but you know, we have some new, some old. So we have, I believe we have, we now have 11 pencils? No, wrong one. We have 10 pencils. So 10 brand new colors, or 5 brand new colors and 5 left over from previous. And so those are all of our lip liners. And then as far as our eyeliners go, we still have our original 10, and then we have one new, like this purplish plum kind of colored, from our Defend Innocence collection. So we have all of these. Now, I am actually going to use the white, okay? So if this was me buying a collection, this is how I would purchase my collection. I use the white because I put the white right here on my waterline, and it brightens up my eyes. Okay? So it makes my eyes look more bold. Alright? Then we have our Famous lashes. Okay, so let me go ahead and throw on a super quick little, I'm only going to do one eye so that you can see the difference, okay? So you get your fibers and then you get your gel, and so you want to put your gel on, okay, and while your gel is wet, you're going to come through with your fibers and put your fibers on. Okay? I really want you to see this difference because it's massive. And make sure that you get all of your little lash hairs. I don't have very many lashes. I don't have very long lashes. So I'm in dire need of our fabulous 3D fiber lashes. Okay? So I'm going to put that on. Make sure I get all the hairs. And then put the fibers on. Now you want to let these dry. Alright, you want that gel to dry before you go back through with your fibers again. Alright, so while that's drying, I'm going to move on to our lip stain. So make sure you have nothing on your lips, okay? Because otherwise it's not going to work the way you want it to. Now I was going to use Sleek because it's a great fall color. So I'm going to go ahead and use Sleek. It's not nearly as bold as my shirt. Okay, if I wanted to go super bold, we'd want to go with like this hot pink right here, which maybe I do want to go with that. Yeah, let's go with a hot pink. Why not? So let's do our hot pink. So you want to make sure that your lips are dry, and then put your stain on and let it dry. Now, if you want it more bold, you can certainly put on a couple of extra layers and give that a minute to dry. Okay, so while that's drying, I'm going to come back through with my gel, and I'm going to finish up my eye over here. Now, if you don't put enough gel over this to set the fibers, you're going to get fiber flakes, just so you know. Okay, All right, so there's that. Now, I do want to show you one more little trick. I'm going to use the Addiction Palette number 5, just like I have been doing. I'm going to just take a blush brush, and I'm actually just going to use a little bit of our the Victorious color over here on the side. I'm going to use it as my blush, okay? Maybe I want sarcastic. Yeah, maybe I'll go sarcastic. Sarcastic's this one. So I'm just going to take my brush and I'm just going to dab it in there a little bit. Get a little bit on my brush. And use it as a blush. So I've got myself some color here, and I'm using the same palette that I've already got in my collection. So I'm not adding anything. All I'm doing is putting a little more color on here, on my cheeks. I feel like I just don't want to get too much on my brush and then I end up all kinds of funky. So I'd rather go over it a couple of times, you know. There we go. Okay, so now I've given myself blush using the same palette, all right? And again, if you end up purchasing like a palette number 1, you can actually use the browns as a contour, and you can use these lighter colors as you're highlighting. So, you know, there's plenty of different options to use for these fabulous addiction palettes. And then I'm going to come through and you get, last but not least, you get a lip gloss. So I have pulled out Lavish, okay, because it's a nice bright pink with sparkles. Throw this on here to enhance my pink. And there we have it. Ooh, kick myself. There we have it. We have, that is a complete look using one collection. Now, I definitely look like I'm put together better. My hair is all kinds of funky because I had it pulled back. But, there we have it. And there you can see the difference in my lashes. See that? Post to the other side. Okay, so if you have any questions, please let me know, as I have some wild hair. But this collection is my absolute favorite collection, and you cannot go wrong because you get your choice of any of the products, any of the colors for each product that we have, so you can make your own collection suitable for you. Okay, if you have any questions, let me know, and I will catch up with everybody soon. Have a good one. Bye.